Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to assess if you have a weak psoas, how to work on it if you have a weak psoas, and then I'm going to show you some progressions for the dead bug if your psoas is doing pretty well, so you can continue to strengthen your obliques and your psoas together in this exercise. So all you're going to need is a bath towel. So the ultimate sandbag is the best tool for doing this, but the bath towel will work just fine. You need a towel that's thick enough so you can actually grab it with your hands and pull it apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie on my back. I'm going to grab the towel with my palm and fingers like this, with the thumb tucked in toward the side. I'm going to press the towel up and I'm going to pull it apart like it's the head of a drum. And I'm going to continue to pull it apart through the exercise. So I'm going to lift my legs up, pull apart the towel, and I'm just going to drop one heel toward the floor, and I'm going to bring it back up, and then the other leg. So key points here. So as I move my left heel here, I want to not move the right leg at all. So if I move one leg and the other leg wants to move, that's a key sign that my psoas is probably weaker than it could be. So I want to make sure that the other leg is completely still. Also, if this exercise just feels difficult in general, it means you could really stand to benefit from some more psoas work, like so. Now, if this exercise is too difficult, or it's just challenging in general, you can make it a little bit easier. Here's how you do that. So press up the towel, pull it apart, and instead of moving the heels, you're just going to hold your legs still, right? Hold your legs still, perpendicular to the ground for 8 to 10 seconds. Keep pulling apart the towel, and then relax. So if that first variation was easy for you, we can start to progress the exercise. And the great thing about the dead bug exercise is it's not just a psoas exercise, but it's an oblique exercise as well. So the obliques are these abdominals that crisscross, and they create rotation and they also resist rotation. So if we want to start to challenge the obliques more, there's a couple different ways we can do that. So I'm going to skip some steps and I'm going to show you some more advanced exercises here. So in the dead bug, we can also straighten the legs once we're proficient in just dropping the heel. In addition, let's say we want to bring more of those obliques into the picture. What you can do is you can start to turn the towel. Now when I turn the towel, I only want to turn it about 30 degrees. I'm not trying to turn it as far as possible here. So in this case, if I'm going to drop the left leg, I'm going to turn the towel about 30 degrees to the left as well, so that the right arm is more up overhead, and then bring it back in. And if I drop the right leg, I turn the towel to the right, bringing the left arm overhead, but I continue to pull the towel apart and bring it back up. So same cues here. I want to keep pulling apart the towel, and I also want to make sure that I'm not moving the other leg that's supposed to be stationary. So in this case, my left leg is not moving at all. And now my right leg is not moving at all. Good. So if you had all those down, we can progress you even further. So this time, we're going to bring the towel overhead. So I'm continuing to pull the towel apart, even though it's coming overhead. And this usually becomes astronomically more difficult for folks. So there it is. That's how you assess if you have a weak psoas, using the first of the dead bug exercises I showed you. If you have a weak psoas, you can regress it to the easier variation I showed you. And if your psoas is getting stronger and your obliques are getting stronger, You can also progress the exercise in some of the ways I showed you. The cool thing about the dead bug in my program is that it has about 17 different levels. So what I showed you is up to about level 9. So there's a lot of ways to make this exercise more challenging so you can get more psoas and abdominal strength, which will ultimately help you perform better in life and sport and have less back pain. Thanks for watching.